He would wake up everyone, rise and rejoice to the name Haribo, Haribo. Mukunda Madhava, Govinda Hari, Haribo, Haribo. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has come to taste and give away the sweetness of his brain. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all you have to do is take to the sweet chanting of his name. Haribo, Haribo. Every day the sun will rise, and every day the sun will set. Haribo, Haribo. What's the value of your life if devotion you don't get? Haribo, Haribo. Take the name into your heart, take it with you when you part. Haribo, Haribo. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has come to taste and give away the sweetness of his brain. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all you have to do is take to the sweet chanting of his name. Haribo, Haribo. Yashamati Nandana, Vrajabhavana, Haribo, Haribo. Jehovah Adonai, Yahweh Jesus Christ, Haribo, Rajachana Palana, Asura Kurana Shana, Haribo, Haribo.
Gauranga, welcome everybody. Thank you for coming.
OGEP.com.
Let's go see Krishna. Let's see what he's doing. See what he's up to. Go visit the gang. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Oh yeah, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Oh my Lord Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari.
OGEbeats.com.
Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna. There we go. Hare Krishna, Gauranga, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus, Jesus Prabhupada, Sri Advaita Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Advaita Nityananda Gauranga Gauranga Shri Nityananda Gauranga Shri Krishna Chaitanya 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 Gauranga Gauranga Gaurachandra Gaurachandra Gauranga Gaurachandra Gaurachandra Gauranga Gaurachandra, Gaurachandra, Gauranga, Nimai Vishvambara, Nimai Vishvambara, Nimai Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana. Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Bo, Hare Krishna. All right, man. Krishna, Hare Hare.
Purchase your tracks today.
Krishna, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna.
Purchase your tracks today.
Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare, oh, Lalita's here. All right. Hey, welcome. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Purchase
Rama
your tracks
Hare
today.
Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama
Purchase your tracks today.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna.
Beats by S.
Okay, let's chant some japa together. Put your microphones on. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama.
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama,
Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama Rama.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Rama Rama,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Rama
Rama, Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Krishna Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama
Rama
Hari
Rama
Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare
Hari
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hari Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Rama
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama
Rama
Hari
Rama
Hari Hari
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama
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 Rama Hari
Rama
Hari
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare
Hari
Rama
Rama Hari
Hare
Rama Rama
Rama
Rama Hari
Rama
Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare
Rama
Rama
Hari
Hare
Rama
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 Rama Hari
Hare
Hari Hari
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hari Hari
Hare
Hari Rama Hari
Hare
Rama
Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama
Rama
Hari
Rama
Hari Hari
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare
Rama
Hare
Hari
Rama
Rama
Hare Rama
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare
Rama Hari
Hare
Rama
Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama
Rama
Hari
Rama
Hari
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hare Hare
Hari Rama
Hare
Hari
Rama
Rama
Hare Rama
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 Rama Hari
Rama
Hari Hari
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama Rama
Rama
Rama Hari
Hare
Hari Hari
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hari
Krishna
Hari Hari
Hare
Rama
Hare
Hari
Rama
Rama
Hare Rama
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Hari
Hare Hare
Hari
Hare
Rama Hari Rama Rama
Rama
Rama Hari
Rama
Hari Hari
Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hari Hari
Krishna Hare
Hari
Hare
Rama Hari Rama
Rama
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna
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 Krishna Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare
Rama Hari
Hare
Rama
Rama Rama
Rama Rama
Rama
Hari
Rama
Hari Hari
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare
Rama Hari
Rama
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 Rama Rama
Rama
Hari
Rama
Hari Hari
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
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 Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama Rama Rama
Rama
Hari
Rama
Hari Hari Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama Rama Rama
Rama
Hari Hari Hari
Rama
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hari
Hare
Rama
Hare
Hari
Hare
Rama
Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama Hari
Rama
Hari
Rama
Hari Krishna
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hari Hari Hari
Krishna
Rama Hari
Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama Hari
Rama
Hari
Hare
Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hari Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Hari Rama
Krishna Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama Hari 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama Hare
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Hari
Hare
Hari Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Krishna
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 Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hari
Krishna Hare 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 Rama
Hari
Hare
Rama
Rama
Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari
Rama
Hari
Rama
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari
Hare
Rama
Hare Rama
Rama Rama
Rama
Hari
Rama
Hari Hari Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Hari
Krishna
Hari Hari
Hare
Rama 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 Hari Hari Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya
Krishna
Shri
Chaitanya
Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna
Hare Krishna
Chaitanya
Chaitanya
Shri
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya
Chaitanya
Nityananda 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 Shri Advaita Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Nityananda
Nityananda Nityananda Sri Krishna Chaitanya
Nityananda
Krishna
Nityananda
Chaitanya
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Krishna Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Shri Advaita, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 oh my Lord, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita, Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Gaurachandra, 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 Gaurachandra. Gaurachandra, Gaurachandra, Gauranga. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Chaitanya, Shri Krishna 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 Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare Hare Rama Hare
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Rama Hare Rama
Rama, Rama,
Rama
Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama Hare
Rama
Rama
Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama
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 Hare
Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare,
Rama Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, 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 Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, 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 Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Hare Hare Rama Hare
Rama,
Rama
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama Hare Rama
Rama, Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Rama
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Chaitanya, Sri Krishna 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 Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna,
Ah,
Hare Rama, Rama,
Shri
Rama,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Chaitanya,
Hare Krishna.
Shri Krishna
Krishna,
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna
Rama,
Chaitanya.
Rama,
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Sri Krishna
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Chaitanya, Sri Krishna
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Chaitanya.
Hare.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Chaitanya.
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Chaitanya, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Krishna
Jai Shri
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya,
Hare,
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Hare
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Jai Shri
Rama
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Chaitanya,
Hare.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare,
Shri
Rama
Krishna
Hare Rama,
Chaitanya.
Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare
Shri
Hare,
Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya,
Krishna Hare Krishna,
Shri Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya.
Krishna Hare Hare,
Shri
Hare
Krishna
Rama Hare
Chaitanya,
Rama,
Shri
Rama Rama Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama Hare Rama, Rama
Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare,
Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
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 Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare,
Hari Rama
Hare
Hari
Rama Hare Rama,
Hari Hari
Rama
Krishna
Rama Hare
Hari Rama Hari Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Rama Rama Hari Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare,
Rama Hari
Hare Rama Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama
Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna Hari Hari
Hare
Hari
Rama Hare Rama,
Rama Rama Hari
Rama
Hari
Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Jaya
Krishna.
Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Shri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta
Jaya
Vrinda
Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Oops. Jaya Shri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Yeah. All right, reading from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Let's see, chapter Adi Lila. Adi Lila. Chapter 10, the trunk branches of Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Lila, chapter 10. Wow. Karuna Sindhu, oh good. Glad you come around, my friend. Yeah, don't stay away too long. The trunk, the branches, what is it? The trunk, the branch, the tree, what is it? Trunk, branches, sub-branches of the Chaitanya tree. That says it all. You know, that's the whole idea of disciplic line. If anybody says I can come and connect to the Chaitanya tree, see, the Chaitanya tree is the tree of devotion. See, chapter 9 talks about the tree of devotion. See, it was planted by Lord Caitanya. Oh, actually, it was planted even before that by Madhavendra Puri. See, but we say Lord Caitanya because he's actually Madhavendra Puri called the Lord, right? The Lord called, and he came. He was worshiping the Lord in ecstatic devotion. You know, it's kind of funny, kind of just like you see here. Ooh, interesting. I find that very interesting. You know, I find it very interesting that all of Vaishnavism doesn't find what we're doing here very interesting. Are we not calling so many? Are they not seeing Facebook Live? I have thousands of friends. Or are they really friends yet? Not yet, huh? See, and so Madhavendra Puri called the Lord, his ecstatic love was the appearance of the Lord, because when the appearance of the Lord happens, this is the devotee becoming mixing with God. The Lord comes to him and reveals himself. See, and now this communion, this loving, ecstatic devotional service is called pure devotional service. There's no material motive in it. It's just natural now. See? And because of that, the Lord said, I'm going to appear in the world. And he did. He actually appeared in his disciples, Ishvara Puri and others. And then he appeared again. Actually, I'm going to appear in the world and deliver. So that was a prophecy of the Lord Chaitanya actually coming. That's why we consider him the tree, because he was Radha and Krishna combined, literally. No one had the kind of devotion that Radha has for Krishna. No, that's why she's even in Vrindavan. The gopis say, "Oh, Radha's topmost." She's topmost because of her symptoms. Her symptoms of extraordinary devotion, just like even when Lord Caitanya was here. There are many devotees, ecstatic devotees. What they call Maha had big praying, but no one had like Lord Caitanya. His arms would go in, it was so ecstatic, blood come out of his, all kinds of bizarre things that were showed how much deep devotion he had. Things, amazing things happen. See, so this is that Chaitanya tree of devotion. But you see how important the branches and sub-branches are, because you cannot connect to the tree unless you connect to the branch. That's a disciplic line. But it's got to be really connected to the devotional tree. See how much there is in just the title. I didn't even read the verse yet. The title says the whole chapter. It's very important. The title is the whole book. From beginning to the end. The sub-branches and the branches and the tree. That's all you need to understand. That is the gateway to real bhakti. See? That's why the whole world should be taking notice of this preaching, but it takes some time for people to become intelligent. Maya is like a snake. She bites you and you become less intelligent. See? So we're biting back. See, we're the real doctor. Lord Caitanya is our doctor. And so, that we're becoming qualified medical practitioners, that we have our symbol. You can look at the symbol. You see it on the wall there? The two snakes. One snake is biting back. He's swallowing the Maya. That's my Lord. He's swallowing the illusion. Now that's the healing you need. Let your false ego be swallowed, man, Yeah, good morning to everybody. Yeah, good morning. Yeah, mourn that false ego, man. You come here, it's gonna die. Yeah, good morning. Yeah, that's very good. That's probably nobody gives me attention, and good morning. Yeah, mourn it, man. That's okay. Hey, it's all gonna turn into great bliss in the long run. Yeah, good morning, man. This is where good morning. The demons think they're so smart. They say, yeah, we'll put that in. We'll cast a spell on them. Every day they wake up and say good morning, and they're depressed the rest of the day because they cast a spell on themselves. We trick them. Well, we trick the trickers. Good morning, because we come here. You say good morning here, your false ego is going to get swallowed up. Yes, go ahead, mourn that false ego. Pretty soon you're going to be blissed out of your mind forever, like us. Many of us. Right there, Eric? The false naga, that's right. That's what we do. Bring those snakes over here. We're going to gobble them up, man. I'm in the mood, man. You start worshiping the Lord in ecstatic devotion. Man, you feel your oats, man. You feel like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Bring that Maya on, man. No problem, man. When I got my Lord with me, we're going to duke it out. You want to be like that? Or you want to be afraid of Maya? I ain't afraid of Maya, man, because my Lord's with me, man. my Lord likes to shadow box a little bit with his own Maya. You think it was only Krishna who held up Govardhan Hill? No, you look at the picture, man. You see the cowherd boys had their sticks under there too. They could do it too. They could assist the Lord. That's the secret. You want to assist the Lord? You want to be empowered, man? Come here. We'll get you ready. This is the Bhakti boot camp, man. You'll be ready. Lalita, she does a good job already, man. Yeah. She powers up every day, gives a fantastic class, man. People come and get purified. Realizations, showing that she's a manifestation of the prayer. A lot of devotees are. You're manifestations of the prayer of Jesus. Even Christians don't know what the prayer means. They just say it just like the Vaidhi Bhaktas, most of them. They say, Sri Guru Charana Padma, and their gurus have no prema emanating from them. By their ignorance, by their word, ignorance is destroyed, and they don't have the power. They still speculate. You gotta be a real, come on, man. Are you ready for Chaitanya Charitamrita, the postgraduate study? Prabhupada said, right? Are you ready for the postgraduate study? Well, hey, man, it's the tree and the branches. And you get to the tree of devotion through the real branch, not the fake one, not the dried up branch. So you dried up branches on the Chaitanya tree. You guys are chanting Chaitanya's name and Radha and Krishna in name only. You come here and we'll connect you. You'll become a real guru and a real follower, because that is the empowerment here. We have the order of Prabhupada. We have the blessing of Krishna, just like the Vaishnavas had to write that book, and we have the blessing to speak that book as it is and deliver the world. Ooh, are we feeling our oats today? I have the feeling it's going to be a great show. Better than yesterday. We teach you how you can all put on a great show. You come and become an ecstatic worshiper of the Lord. You'll also put on a great show for the world, a necessary show, a show that's going to be an extravaganza, that's going to liberate conditioned souls, make them intelligent and logical and clear. That guy comes, we'll help him out. You remember yesterday, poor guy, he's up there in the drinking, that's the whole world practically. They're all like that. I tell you, you keep coming, my friend, and you'll become straight. We'll get you clear and logical and intelligent and strong. You won't be, I'm in fear. I'm afraid of your voice. It's too much like God. Well, then you come here, you'll get used to it. We'll get you out of Yamaraj's grip. Anybody coming here seriously, we take you out of the grip of the great judge, the karmic judge. Judge you, oh, you were a goody two shoes? Oh, go to heaven for a while. But then you got to suffer your reactions for the bad things. See, good and bad, Everybody's a little bit of mixture, a little good, you get the good. And then Yamaraj will even ask you, it says in the Bhagavatam, some of the Yamaraj, oh, what do you want to? You want to suffer your misdeeds first, or you want to enjoy heaven? What would you like to do first? Yeah, you get a choice. That's pretty nice, huh? Pretty nice. And people might choose heaven. And one guy said, "Well, I did so many good deeds." He did one bad deed. It's in the Bhagavatam, 10th canto. It's a great story. The guy became a lizard. This is why this path is the only practical path. This is the only meaning. If you want spiritual advancement, you come here. You want to get out of karma, man. Good and bad, because you do one bad deed and there's problems from it. And we've done more than one bad deed, believe it. Yeah. This one Brahmin, this shows you the severity. Matter of fact, who is it? Bhishma. He spoke on the battlefield. He had all these arrows. He could die, whenever at his own will. So he was there. He didn't die. He was just there with all these arrows in him. He's a warrior, and he thought, "This is great, man." I think Arjuna put them all in him, And he's in there, and then he speaks the severity about the severity of the laws of karma, being a karmi and all of this. Very stringent laws, very hard, and that's what most people follow. Most people follow these difficult laws, and they have to. If you don't, then you go into the modes of ignorance, and then you got to suffer for these karmic things. So Lord Caitanya came to give mercy to get us over that, so we don't do it. So anyway, the story about the lizard. Okay, we got off track a little bit. Yeah. So this guy was a Brahmin and a king. No, he was a saintly king, and he gave charity to Brahmins. And he followed the good path. He wanted to be a good person. And he wanted to follow the Vedas and to give charity, follow the Varnashram Dharma, the regulative, he was a saintly king. And So he gave charity to as many Brahmins as there were in his kingdom, and he was always like this. And one time there was controversy between he gave one Brahmin and it was something to do with a cow or something. But anyway, one Brahmin complained that he was not fair, and he gave something more to this other Brahmin or like that, see. And so anyway, the Brahmin cursed the king. See? So the king got cursed, so, and got the ire of Brahmin. And so this was considered an inauspicious act, an impious act. See, just something like that, a little controversy, and the Brahmin cursed the king. And so he goes to, and when he dies, he goes to Yamaraj, and Yamaraj says, you got a lot of stuff in heaven, and you got this one act against you. This, because the Brahmin cursed you. And so you want to enjoy heaven first, or you want to enjoy your impious deed? And so the king, he thought anyway, he thought, well, I just have one impious deed that I've done. Let me go and suffer that one. And so anyway, the curse of the Brahmin's pretty strong. And so he was cursed to become a lizard. See? And he was in a well. He's fallen in the well. This lizard's in a well. See? But by his good luck, it happened to be in Krishna's well, in Vrindavan at that time. So by good fortune, see? So Krishna goes in there and sees the lizard, and he liberates it. See, he touches touches the lizard, lifts it out of the well. See, all these stories, this is what we're all more or less like lizards. See, we're like that. We're fallen souls, and we need to be touched by the Lord. We need to get that glance of God. Like Madhusudana said, why not the full face? Oh, come on, man. You're lucky to get a glance from the Lord. Just get his glance. This is false ego. Why not his full face? Yeah, that's the people who want to storm into kingdom. Get his glance, man. You're lucky if he glances. He glances at the universe and it starts moving. So when you get a transcendental glance, it's a beautiful thing, and it's a hidden thing. It's a subtle thing. And it's a sign of affection, and that kind of thing. So be satisfied with a glance. I'm looking for a glance every day. Give me a glance. Give me something, Lord. Throw me a bone. Yeah, so see, he touches the lizard, grabs the lizard. This is how we're delivered. We need to be touched by the Lord. We're touched by the Lord. If we're touched by the Lord, we're purified. The lizard became purified. We're all in the well. See, the well is material life. We're in the water of Maya. The Lord has to lift us up. See, that's the idea of Chaitanya Charitamrita's preaching and teaching. Connect to the branch of those who have been lifted out of the well of the material life. The true branches on the Chaitanya tree are the ecstatic devotees. Sat, Chit, and Ananda. No other way to get out. That's why that book is written. That's why it's postgraduate, because most of the Vaishnava community don't understand that book, even though they say Radhe Radhe, we're Raganuga and all that stuff. But they don't understand the principles. You've got to do the deed. You got to meet the real ecstatic devotee, and you surrender there, not falsely, but out of intelligence. You surrender with intelligence. You see, this is the real deal. This is the real line, man. This is a real connection to the Chaitanya tree, very firm. And you try to get in some other way, some guru, I don't care how big they are, how many followers they have, if they are not an authentic branch on that Chaitanya tree and show they have proven devotion, they have a track record, man, of having ecstatic worship of the Lord. You can see it with your own eyes, just like it was in these devotees 550 years ago. They're just going on again. And they actually awaken in those who are intelligent enough to listen to them and follow in their footsteps and believe in their ecstasy and believe in their word is very strong and very clear and very logical. very powerful. You get the touch of the Lord through those devotees. See? Then you as a lizard become a beautiful deva. This is the disciplic line in an essence, man. This is the whole Caitanya Charitamrita in one title, condensed. And if you don't understand what I just said here and connect in this way, the Caitanya mission passes you by in this life. You got to come back. You witnesses are the ones that'll show. They say, yeah, Gaurahari ain't no crazy guy, man. He's really got the authentic potency to deliver. I've been delivered, right? That's how it does. Witness program. Jesus told his disciples, you will be my witnesses. You think it's any different here? We need witnesses, right? Because, my God, nobody understands what is Chaitanya's potency, what is his energy, all described by Prabodhananda Saraswati, how glorious it is. You don't have to do any sadhana to get delivered. You know, look at this. Fanny came here. What kind of sadhana did she do? She was a meat eater. Oh, now she's a vegetarian. That's awesome. Just, you know, she says, I don't like to eat meat. It's amazing, you know. So
no more red meat. No more red meat.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. You know, so what? She's already delivered. Whether she eats it or doesn't, it doesn't matter. She just because she has faith that this is the real, you know, branch on the Caitanya tree. We've proven it every day, and we'll continue to prove it till the last breath here. See? And that's you want to get into, you want the kingdom of God in this life. If you're serious, there's no reason. If you're a serious Vaidhi Bhakta, you're a serious follower of Prabhupada. I mean, sincere, not a usurper, not a hypocrite, lying, cheating person. You know, and you inside your heart as a guru, as a real follower of Prabhupada, and you really want Krishna, you come here. There should be no reason that you don't get Krishna because you did all the sadhana, you know, you did everything. The only thing you need is transcendental knowledge and transcendental ecstasy, and that comes from a real branch on the Caitanya tree and no other way. Is that authoritative enough? I could just see these. Who does he think he is to speak like that? Well, I'm sorry, I can't help it. You know, it comes from all this ecstatic worship. It just kind of rolls off the tongue. You know, a flute. I have no. You know, the flute is just played. You know, if you're a flute, you just play. The Lord wants. If He plays you this way, He plays you this way. I don't want to hold back the notes. You just play the flute, right? Well, let him play. This is play for the Lord, man. He's in charge, man. He loves this. He loves conclusive truth. I know my Lord. He loves the conclusive truth. He loves to help people get out of this Maya. And he needs, see, the harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. The flutes are few, you know? So we got to increase the flutes, you know? Like, look, Lalita's playing a nice tune nowadays, huh? Yeah, it's great. Yeah. It's so simple, huh? Just come to the real, authentic branch. Let's stop dicking around. Why do you want to draw this out? Why? Okay, Narayan Raj preached that it takes many lifetimes to get prema, and it does if you go that way. I mean, that was his inspiration. He was an inspired guy, you know. He did his thing, you know, and he taught what he taught. But why not change course now? Why not get it in this life? The Lord has changed his mind. You know, the Lord is actually, he's never changed his mind. We're just bringing the change that he already started 550 years. This is the good news. And the Lord just decided he wants to give good news to the planet. I mean, it was good news 550 years ago. It never changed. It just needs to come into the awareness of people. That's all. We're here to make people aware of that good news that was preached 550 years ago. What was that good news? Connect to the Chaitanya branch and get the devotion when it's being distributed. Hey, man, it's not in our storehouse, in our marketplace, is not the rules, regulations, and Vaidhi Bhakti and Varnashram Dharma. That's not what we're selling you. Prabhupada was selling you on that. Bhakti Sutta was selling the world on that, right? Well, we got a new product. It's just a new model, man. It's not an old Model T. It's a Maserati, man. It's on the shelf. The Maserati, man, the fast track. It runs real fast into the kingdom of God, man. And we're giving it away free, man. Get your free Maserati, man. The Lord was, that mercy of Lord Caitanya that was glorified by Prabodhananda Saraswati 550 years is again arisen. It's a revive. Come and get your prema bhakti. Have we not proved we got real prema here distributed? Come get your real intelligence. We'll give you a mind, man. You won't be a scarecrow, a scaredy cat. You'll have transcendental intelligence, man. Come here, man. You won't be a lion that's just like a cub, afraid of everything. You come here, you'll be become a mature lion, and you'll roar out the truth, man, and save many people who believe in your word, because the word is very true. Read what Amy Rose says. She's always got something good to say.
A big legend.
Prophetess.
That drunk young man from yesterday was a perfect example of people who don't come and witness the spiritual potency flowing in abundance here, and then proceed to judge and lack faith based on complete ignorance. Yeah, we meet those kind of people daily, actually. He represents.
Well, the thing about that guy, he was kind of nice. He liked what we're doing. He even said he would come back in the end. In the end, because I was firm. I said, okay, because after a while, I can't listen.
But he came.
It's like, listen. But
something.
I think he liked what we did, and and that's the mercy of the Lord for him to even come here. Even the Lord. Yeah, the Lord is amazing. He's very merciful and very powerful. When he saw the drunks in the tavern back 550 years ago, he gave them mercy, liberated them, just simply because he liked them. They liked Nimai. They were all drunk and everything, but they just, the Nimai, we really like him. That's how it is, man. If you can like the devotee who represents that Lord, you like their preaching, you like their energy, their love, their ecstasy, all of that. Simply by that, you will be delivered. Just like on, Jesus. That you think that potency that Jesus had is any less here?
No, it's like
No.
you did in that Asian country, but I forgot the name. Thailand.
Yeah,
with all those drunks, and there was so many criticism. I couldn't understand that criticism from Vaidis. You were giving them all mercy, all those homeless, those drunk. It was so beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, it's just natural. Whoever likes the Lord, that's what the Lord, he liberated so many people. Even if you don't like it, it doesn't matter, because you're bringing the spiritual potency into this world, and it's fire. It purifies whatever, and the stuff that comes out of people, the negativity, that's part of it, goes in the fire. So they're that much more lighter, actually. Doesn't matter positive or negative. It's all burned up. It's just at different degrees. I mean, those they rise to life, they usually get into the kingdom faster. See, they're not rise to condemnation. So the guy, Jesus on the thing, and this guy just changed his mind. He says, he repented. He just said, like, hey, Jesus, is there a place for me in the kingdom? I've been a bad person, and everything. And that's the way it works. You meet the real disciple. It's not like, oh, you're having a Jesus complex and all. No, it's just the way, if you meet a bona fide representative of God, and they're here to deliver people. That's its style, man. The Lord empowers that devotee to deliver you. He gives that potency and that power. That Jesus knew that, and he said, today we will be in paradise. Just because he was favorable. Those who believe in me, all their sins are forgiven. It's always that way. The only problem now is you never met somebody that can do it, that has the empowerment to do it fast, not draw it out and, well, your sins, you go on the Vaidhi path and all of this, because we're not ready. The Lord ain't ready to dispense this level of mercy, this fast tracking the thing. It's like taking a speedboat, to paradise, some island. You ever see the different? I could go, if I pay more money, I can take a speedboat to this Cozumel. It gets there a lot faster, and if not, I have to take the tugboat with the masses of devotees. If you look at it like that, this is the speedboat to Vrindavan. Everything speeded up. Your purification, your evolution, everything. You become a perfect human being. Instead of drawing it out after many lifetimes, you become a perfect human being in this lifetime, because we are coming here to dispense Lord Chaitanya's fabulous mercy. It's par excellence. There's no avatar more powerful than that. We've already proven it. People are prema bhaktas here. Not everybody, but everybody's on their way. And so this is a very powerful branch on the Chaitanya tree with the order of all the way back to there. And see, that order, that ecstasy is authorized now, public distribution. That's why I do this, is public distributing this. It was great. I went on Sankirtan yesterday. A lot of smiles, even from, people. They all probably took that, and they're all, conditioned and everything. But if they gave a little smile, that goes a long way with the Lord. I met a lot of just, these old tourists, these Florida tourist types, and they're all, a lot of them smile because, again, they feel a little light, finally, because it's hard to find, even there's so much death in the world, mode of ignorance is death, and these nice, good people, they spend their lives, trying to follow the government, and to do what they say. And now they're getting screwed, and they feeling it. They know something's wrong, and they have no hope. And people, going out on the street, giving them the name of God, chanting it's like, taking like a little burden off them, a big burden, actually. Especially when they give a smile, like, oh, this is great, thank you. St. Francis had one of his companions who was not in a very good state of mind, actually. He wasn't a very close, he was kind of, had problems, demons would come, and, so anyway, when he passed away, was it St. Francis had a dream, and this past disciple of his came, and it's just had kind of a bad mentality, and he says, "So please pray for me, because this will help me." And so he would, in the dream, he was praying for that disciple, and oh wow, whew, I feel so much better. And so that's how it is. This is the prayer, chanting the holy name, calling the name. This ecstatic chanting that we're doing, this sacrifice we're doing, whether people acknowledge it or not, the Maya is very thick and heavy. Doesn't matter. This ecstatic chanting is purifying not only this world, the whole universe. Even the scriptures say that. You can see it when you start coming to the ecstatic stage. As soon as the Lord and you mix together and you're communing and communicating like this, you'll see the whole atmosphere. This is city-wise is purified. You'll see it. You experience that. There was like a thick fog and then it's gone. See? 80 miles in circumference, they say, a kilometer or something. It says in the scriptures, ecstatic worship purifies in such a way. Who's doing that kind of? Who has the power to do that? You can barely. I probably there's not probably one person other than me chanting the holy name in this whole city. Even if there was two, that's what's that? Two people out of a whole city, and not even chanting on this level. Do you see why cities become holy places? Even says scriptures, the Lord, his devotees are so powerful because of their connection with Lord Caitanya. He had them take birth in the worst places, just out of mercy, because one devotee of his in that city purifies the whole village. And there were some very sinful places. And the Lord sent his devotees. That is how extraordinary mercy. That's why you see the Lord has sent. People think, oh, an Indian guru, got to have an Indian guru in this parampara. Yeah, he sends his devotees to Belgium, to Turkey, or wherever, and they have the symptom. And wherever they are in their worship, they purify whatever city they're in. It becomes a holy place. This, my ex-wife didn't understand, even though, and her gurus obviously they couldn't communicate that understanding to her. She thought being in Goa was like, what are you doing in Goa? You should be in a holy. I am in a holy place, man. We charge it up with the Lord's presence more so than where you are, because you're not getting this realization, but I am. See the difference? It's in the revelation and realization. Well, you're sitting there in Radhakund, and you don't understand what I understand. That means I have a more close relationship with the Lord that you're trying to worship, because you got a very small relation. That's for neophytes. Neophytes have to go to the Holy Dham. Prabhupada knew this. Bhaktisiddhanta knew this. Bhaktivinoda knew this. I know this. Lord Caitanya, his real devotees know this. Advaita's son commented on this. When the Lord said, I need to go to Vrindavan, or Lord Caitanya said, I need to go to Vrindavan to get purified. And he says, actually, Vrindavan is for neophytes. You just want to show for the neophytes because they need to go. They need help. Neophytes need something. They need the Dham, They don't know how to generate the Dham. It's two meanings to Dham. Dham is place and Dham is person. You notice the noun is person, place, or thing. See? Same thing with the Lord's transcendental potency. His Dham is transcendental. His devotee is transcendental. His devotee in the Vrindavan mood is Vrindavan. His Dham is in the mood is Vrindavan. But better to meet the moving, because there you see in action. You can go to the Dham, and if you don't see ecstatic worship there like there was 5,000 years ago, you're not really seeing the full Dham. The jewels are inside. But you see a devotee, the devotee brings the jewels out. The ecstatic love is the ornaments and the jewelry of the devotees. It's what captures, what do you want, the glance of the Lord? Well, you got to put your jewelry on. Just like a woman. They want the glance of the men in the world. They got to go to the beauty parlor and get all dolled up, right? Put their little nails, and get all nice, and so they get shining, so the guys go, get the glance of the guys. You want the glance of the Lord. You think you doll yourself up. A lot of the devotees in ISKCON think that, oh yeah, let me doll myself up, put a nicest sari on and everything, and Krishna will see me. No, Krishna will see you when you come here and get ecstatic devotion. Now you're going to get his glance. Otherwise, you're just doing superficial devotional service. You don't know the real heart of the Lord. You don't know what attracts him. Ecstatic devotion attracts him. Madhavinda Puri, because of your ecstasy, I'm going to deliver the world. I'm going to appear in the world and deliver it. You think that's any different now? Because of the ecstatic devotion in this Sangha, the world will be delivered. Many Vaidhi Bhaktas will be delivered. It's just a fact. It's the only way. If it's hidden, then this devotion is hidden and deliverance is hidden for it till this time. That's why you see Prabhupada was hiding these things. Bhakti Siddhanta was hiding these things. So now it's being revealed, right? That's why, okay, we're revealing this. Therefore, things will now change. The Lord will come and do it. That's how he does. Without ecstatic devotion being revealed, then there's no real quick deliverance. See, it was revealed to Prabhupada, but he didn't reveal it to others. Bhakti revealed Bhakti Vinod and Bhakti Siddhanta, but they didn't really preach it. They preached it in their books. Getting ready for what? Now. See, this is the mistake that these gurus even make when they say, well, you look at the Goswamis. See, we follow in their footsteps. We follow in Rupa's footsteps. See, they hid the devotion like Prabhupada did and Bhakti Siddhanta did and Narayan Raj. Well, I don't know about that. But anyway, these are these persons. They teach that path of hiding, right? They teach the path of hiding. Why? Because Rupa Goswami didn't show it. And the Goswamis didn't show it much. That's not a complete understanding. They wrote the books like Bhakti Siddhanta. This is how you'll understand their real mood. Narayan Raj didn't reveal this. The Radhakund Babajis, no, they're still on half the truth. They got the half the truth. They don't have the full truth. The full truth is here, now. See, they wrote the books. Prabhupada wrote the books. Bhakti Siddhanta wrote the books. Bhakti Vinod wrote the books. Goswamis wrote the books. Wrote the books for what? For the books to be preached. They put those books, those valuable books, on a palanquin. Put guards there. Put it in a jeweled box. And put it with the preachers to preach the books. They showed the ecstasy. They preached the glories of the ecstatic devotion in those books. And we're doing it again. Wake up, ISKCON. Wake up, world. Wake up, Gaudiya Math and Samiti. We're here to give you the full explanation and understanding. Don't believe in the no-shows now. I mean, that's not the complete truth. Now you got to understand how they preached and how it's being preached again. That's why you see Prabhupada didn't reveal it. Bhakti Siddhanta, they knew there would be a time for this to be preached. And that time is now on the order of Prabhupada and the blessing of Krishna. Just like those books were written on the order of the Vaishnavas and the blessing of Krishna wrote. That's why Chaitanya Leela is here. I got the same blessing from Prabhupada and Krishna to preach these fabulous conceptions and ideas of the Lord that deliver people. And whoever gets the good sense to listen up really closely and attentively, you'll get what you can't get just in any lifetime. Who knows when this will be back? After those Goswamis, after the Narottam and Shamananda and Srinivas, when they passed away and their disciples, it was just, where did it go? Nobody saw for a couple 100 years, 300 years, I think. No, 200 years, 250, something like that. And then it's just gradually rising now. So now take advantage, people. Whoever comes here, you'll get complete understanding. You'll get what you didn't get from all of these gurus, all of them. You'll understand what Bhakti Vinod understood. And all of our line understood. You'll become like them. You'll be ecstatic like them, because now is the time to give this wonderful gift to the world. ecstatic worship, intimacy, the Garden of Eden, Vrindavan, again, your relationship. Whoever will believe this preaching, but not blindly, you got to come, you got to go through the purification, you got to listen, you got to have many good mornings for your false ego, because that ain't getting into the kingdom. And the Lord will give you increasing taste like he does, right? He gives everybody taste and everything. You want, is anybody out there, you want to fast track it to Vrindavan? You can do it now. Anybody in ISKCON that's really wants Krishna, are you kind of figuring out that it's not complete the sacrifice and just doing Varnashram Dharma and following the rituals and the ceremonies again and again and again, like being on a wheel going around and around, and you're not breaking through? You want to make a breakthrough? Well, you got to get some help to be broken through. You need Shiksha Guru. Otherwise, how are you going to break through? Well, you're still going around like that. Your gurus can't get you through, can they? Well, we get people through. So if you got strong desire and you're coming from that path, you can do it. Now, the opportunity is here. This is cutting edge. Yeah. And whoever shows up on our doorstep, you orphans out there, the world are orphans. You're all orphans. You're all dead in the modes. Everybody, all of us were. We got life now. We're connected to the Caitanya tree. We improve it, man. It's not a false ego. What? It's just natural, isn't it? Isn't it natural now? It's our nature to be a branch on that tree. We get life from that tree, right? That's what we show, what real life is. Nobody knows what well, you think real life is a bunch of rules and regulations and external worship? The deity is externalized all the time. You don't feel that life of that transcendental life flowing through your transcendental veins? And you don't show the lushness of being juiced up, with God's transcendental energy, where you show what real tears are, not false tears, but real tears, tears of joy, of being in communion with the Supreme Lord, and understand things as they are very clearly, and have the power to lift people everyone is an orphan until you make a connection with that transcendental Lord. You don't come to Christ through the Christians, and really get alive. I mean, I hear it. I love that. When I hear a Christian say, man, I'm alive again. Yeah, you're right. You're connected to the Jesus tree. Now you know what real life is. Well, I'm here. I'm also connected to that tree, but I also double barrel shotgun, man. I'm also connected to the Caitanya tree. And that's the complete of the complete. This is the shiksha for Christians if you want it. If not, stay with you. It's fine. Whatever, man. But whoever wants this benefit, you can come here, man. Yeah. So, anything else? Let's see what else we got. Welcome to the lizard transformation. The material energy doesn't have any effect on the transcendental. Yeah, that's why. And that's why you got to get purified. You need to. And I know in my own journey, it becomes less and less affects you. Now I do go down the street. I don't feel any. I used to feel like I'd have to really charge up, have to chant a lot, and then connect. And sometimes I would wake up in the mode, and then I'd feel the material energy kind of impinge you. It is part of the process. But you see, it's like working out. You go out, you work out your spiritual body, just like you work out in the gym. It gets stronger. It gets more connected. And it becomes more natural, like after a while you like to work out and you get stronger, you see. Spiritually, it's the same thing. See, and you that's why, sometimes you also had some problems, you just kind of, you get bewildered. It's easy, so you stay close, stay in the circle, and you'll get stronger and stronger. Don't let people, don't get false confidence, think you're stronger than you are, because then you'll see, somebody will say something bad about the Sangha or about me or somebody here, and all of a sudden you're gone. Maya's strong until you get strong. You got to come to look at this like you're working out every day. Sadhu Sangha is a workout. Man. Workout for your spiritual body to get it more connected and purified, of all these material energies. See, and then after a while, you just radiate it. You just go out and you feel natural. You're naturally with God. You look around, you see everything connected with the Lord. You're walking in the garden, and you can help people. You see people are sleeping. Yeah, they're just taking a snooze. You go out with a little microphone and get all the thing. They go. Some people go, It's always usually, or some indifferent. They just like got their little thing walking. They don't even. They're like stones. So you get three reactions. You go, or you don't even exist for them. See, that's when you got that's the potency. So did you sleep enough there, Lolita? Or yeah, you did. Okay. You want to go live now? You want to do a little thing? Do you think? Yeah, good. All right, so we'll let Lolita go live now. I did my thing, man. That was great. Thank you for letting me do my thing, everybody, and getting purified. It's very purifying. Yeah. So we'll all listen.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj. Thank you.
Yeah. So we did a big class today. We didn't get past the title.
I don't understand what that means. Past the title.
We didn't get past. I just did the title of the chapter, and I didn't even read a verse.
Yeah.
The title said volumes today, so we just stuck with the title. Yeah. Okay, so I'll go off. Oh, let's play the Fanny song. Quick version. We have to make Fanny happy, otherwise you got to get her blessing. Okay, where's it?
He would go out at sunrise, chanting, dancing to his name. Haribo. He would wake up everyone, rise and rejoice to the name. Haribo.
Today you will be in paradise. Ready? We've got a glass of celery juice for you there. No heavy metals.
He has come to taste and give away the sweetness of his brain. Chaitanya, Mahaprabhu. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Chaitanya, Mahaprabhu. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Chaitanya, Mahaprabhu. All you have to do is take to the sweet chanting of His name. Hari Bo. Every day the sun will rise, and every day the sun will set. Hari Bo. What's the value of your life if devotion you don't get? Hari Bo. Hari Bo. Take the name into your heart. Take it with you when you part.